Hello and welcome to episode 203 of Comedians Interviewing Musicians. I'm sure Chris will put it in the extra exclusive. I just absolutely was like, this is episode 123, right? No, that was easily 2 years ago. My name is Becky Jo Neal. Unfortunately, Kim Stacy can't be here, but everybody please send the other warm wishes and head on over to Kim's Instagram and send her a little well wish, or I don't know, like a little react to her story. She has the time, but she would love some hugs and kisses at the moment. And tonight on episode 203, we are joined by the incredibly talented Jenny Parrott. Everybody, round of applause.
Wow. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
I know. It's honestly, what is a day at the at the crux of the end of the pandemic? What is a Tuesday anymore?
Don't know. It always either feels like Friday or Sunday. Or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Or April 53rd.
Yeah. This is our 700th episode of Pandemic.
For real, you did some live weekly live shows, like, right? Are you still doing weekly live shows from the?
Not as much, but in the beginning, I think I did it for like a year and a half.
Dang.
Yeah. I like to have a really dark room and like wear a lot of makeup and get dramatic and act and dance around. And I'm like, I don't know if anyone's watching, but it's probably healthy.
Oh yeah. Honestly, online cathartic is the best kind of cathartic. Just get it out and it's permanent. So it's not like you can be like, well, it didn't work. You got proof.
Yeah.
So I guess obviously you're, as I said earlier in the pre-interview, you're cooking a human right now.
I have a song about it, but it's not done yet. But yeah.
Well, the baby's not done yet, so it's not due.
My song homework is due while I give birth.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Ew. Like your voice teacher's down your throat. Okay. I know you're like 3 minutes postpartum, but you were supposed to hand me those notes like literally 3 minutes ago. So
I hope I do some cool vocals while I give birth, like some screaming, like, rah! And maybe some opera. Maybe I'll I don't know. Not that I know.
I was going to say on your website. But you have like a 3.5 octave range, so you might as well.
Yeah.
Who's to say you can't learn? I guess I do have one question, because I know that I was reading some of your websites, like blog updates, and you had a good post about some book recommendations you had in like the mid to later part of 2021. Do you have any current book recommendations for anybody who has the opportunity to sit and read a book at the moment?
Sure. If you're underemployed like me, I recommend War and Peace. I had a long time to read that big old boy. I just also read a book called From the Front Porch to the Back Seat, and it's like a history of courtship and sex in mid last century.
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool. It was like really scratching my sort of itch that is like sociology based, but also sexier.
I when I was in college, before they kicked me out for not going to college, I was trying to study theater, and my other emphasis was I really wanted to study like family and sex psychology, because it's fascinating to me, and like the sociology of that fact, like that shit's wild. I love the idea of any sort of study about or any historical reference to that. That's amazing. What's it called again?
Love to lend it to you. It's From Front Porch to Back Seat.
Well, I'm here for that. I'm down. I also just got Molly Shannon's memoir in the mail a couple of days ago. If you want to swap books, I'd gladly. Hello, Molly. She's too cute, and also like it's funny. I also didn't know like her like life story started really tragically, but she's just become this funny, incredible character who I just listened to JVN interview her on their podcast, Getting Curious, and it was a fascinating interview. Highly recommend.
Awesome.
This is the podcast book corner.
Welcome to the library.
Welcome to the library. I need some sunglasses and RuPaul to pop out like the library is open because reading is what? Fundamental. Okay. On the podcast Thanks Corner, we'd like to take this quick moment to thank our patrons and sponsors, without which we would be nothing, as well as Jenny's Bandcamp. Jenny has a Bandcamp. So if you have fun today and you want to support Jenny, you can go on over to Jenny Parrott. That's 2 R's and 2 T's in Parrott, .bandcamp.com. And if you go to Venmo at jennyparrott@gmail.com, you can find Jenny as Jenny's Venmo. And if you go to the Venmo, please use the music firsthand fist bump emoji so that Jenny knows where you listen to, where you wanted to send this tip from. And Jenny has requested the gay dolphin as her favorite emoji. So yes, any sort of gay dolphin.
Around gay dolphins.
Yeah, I've heard, I mean, like we've talked about it. I think I'm sure Kim and I have talked about how terrified I am of dolphins. But a gay dolphin, I'm here for gay dolphins.
Right. They're not as judgy.
Human gays can be quite judgy. Dolphin gays, very nice. Which one's the gay dolphin? That's what Chris is asking over the God mic. Which one's the gay dolphin? The one dolphin.
Look in your heart and act it.
No, the one dolphin in the back that's just the one dolphin in the back that's looking like this.
I think there's only one.
Oh, so there's okay. So which you're asking? Chris is trying to figure out which of the
dolphin
three.
Of your mood, is that allowed?
Yeah. Yeah. Which dolphin you think is the gay dolphin? That's. Yeah, just is it the one that looks kind of mean? Is it the one that looks happy? Is it the one that's like squirting a little bit of water? Which dolphin is the gay to you? And this is not a hate crime. What's the TikTok? As a member of the LGBTQ community, my name is Valentina. This is my ally. Chris, say ally. Chris is on the God mic. Ally. There we go. Any hoozle. We have the first song coming up from you from Jenny Parrott, but please make sure to reference the Venmo and Bandcamp ticked in the comments and running below. If you're listening to this, it will be in the bio or the description of this podcast. So you can be sure to tip Jenny, use the fist bump and whatever gay dolphin you choose.
Yay!
Yay, gay dolphin. This is the first song from Jenny Parrott. Ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends, please enjoy the first song from Jenny Parrott.
Here it comes. This is a song about my favorite historical lesbian nun, Sor Juana de la Cruz. Como he crecido yo, como la flor, como he creído yo, como la sol. Si amo a mí mismo, no me pueden dejar. Si amo a mí mismo, no me pueden echar. Como Ana Inés, yeah, Ana Inés, como Ana Inés, como Ana Inés. Como haría yo wild, hey, como haría yo wild, hey. Si rezo a mí mismo, viviré por siempre. Si rezo a la tina, que nadie me copie. Como Ana Inés, oh, Ana Inés, como Ana Inés, como me copie. Ana Inés. Como he crecido yo. como la flor, como he creído yo, como la sol. Si amo a mí mismo, no me pueden dejar. Si amo a mí mismo, no me pueden echar. Como Ana Inés y la Santa Hildegard, como Ana Inés y la Santa Hildegard, como Ana Inés, oh Ana Inés, como 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 Ana.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank
She
you.
was a bookworm too.
I live for that. Honestly, I just tweeted you. That was the best opening for a song I've ever heard. This is a song about my favorite historical lesbian nun.
I have this tip. Do I have time to give a life tip?
Please.
If you ever have to go back in time and you are a woman and they won't let you read or be gay, you join the nunnery because they will let you study and there's women there and they'll never suspect. That was what Sor Juana did. She was like the smartest person in Central America in like the 1500s.
I live for that because I was talking to a gay friend of mine about that the other day, about how, like, we were talking about the hanky code and how that was like old school Tinder, right? You know, like you let people know what your interests were and you let people know who are on the down low, like we can like hang out. And I was just like, God, how miserable it would have been to been like, and he said like, God, how miserable it would have been to have been a lesbian at the time. I was like, are you kidding me? You don't think there were like shacks of two nurses living together until the day they died and they all just thought they were just good Judys? Please.
Roommates.
Yeah, we were smarter than that. We were roommates or nuns. Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
I got my first girlfriend in Catholic school. I know that's the T.
Oh, you're like my little Sor Juana.
Oh, how I wish. I wish I was as impactful and powerful. Or I wish that Jesus loved me back. You never know. This is Kimberly's segment, and she sent some incredible questions. And I know that she's double bummed not to be here tonight because I fell in love with your bio as much as she did. And she literally asked like 3 of the same questions as me. So we're going to, this happens every time. Kim and I are.
Well, maybe we could go for a drink sometime and I could get to know her.
Amen. I'm here for that. Also, if you ever want the world's worst babysitters, Kim and I are available.
Yes.
Her first question is, bugs are cool. I love all your bug pics, especially that cool black and white moth photo from 2015. Yeah, she crept deep. Which Bug's Life character do you connect with the most? Or which bug would you party with?
I have not seen that film, so I plead the fifth.
Also, it says if she doesn't seen the movie, but if she hasn't seen that movie, maybe James and the Giant Peach, or just do real life bugs. So what real life bug would you want to be?
Whatever the bat eats.
Ooh, mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, you get to freaking drink blood and then get eaten by a bat, and everyone kind of hates you and fears you.
Everyone's constantly trying to get you away from them. You're like, I know. Like,
I'm gonna bite you. Oh,
sucker. Yeah. Oh, I live for that. She asked, which is the most like Gary?
The bug.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Probably, is a butterfly count as a bug?
Oh yeah.
He's all gentle and nice and flappy. And I say flappy because his nickname is the bat, not because of weird skin folds. He's got mud flaps on his knees.
The back of his knees, for some reason, triple chin. No one can explain it. So weird. Literally, I got like more likes on this tweet in the last 2 seconds than I've ever liked on a tweet in my entire life. This is a song about my favorite.
Oh, Ilana!
Come on, doing something right. She Kim wants to know if you're having your ideal like feminist power tea party. What's on the menu and who are you inviting, dead or alive?
Oh shit. You and Kim.
Yes.
Sor Juana de la Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that poet, Edna St. Vincent Millay. Cool, like NB pansexual poet from like the 1920s.
Live.
Yeah, she'd probably hit on all of us and we wouldn't get anything done.
Just Kim blushing in a corner, pretending she has a full cup of tea the entire time.
I mean, it'd be cool to have Jane Fonda there.
If anything, to just look at her arms in
Billie
motion.
Holiday. Yeah. How many people can we invite?
Oh, it's like a big venue. We're fine.
Okay. I'll think of more while I talk about the food. There's going to be white clam pizza.
Ooh.
Caprese salad.
Here for it.
Sushi.
Oh, hard left.
Whatever anybody wants to eat, we will have it because we will own the world. And
wait, are you literally just listing off things you can't eat, right? Like soft cheeses, canned shellfish, and sushi?
No. I think that I might be hungry and those are my favorite foods.
Oh, you brought me back like, ooh, that was like, I used to work in an Italian deli counter and white clam pizza was our number one seller. And I would eat a caprese salad every damn day for lunch. I was pretending I was getting my vegetables, but really it was mostly.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite foods. I'm glad they make a tiny one at HEB. They make a little sandwich.
Yes.
But speaking of feminism and pregnancy, we didn't say pregnancy, but it was implied in the not eating stuff. There's a lot of fear-based nonsense about like, you can't eat sushi. You can't eat turkey. Don't you dare smell exhaust or someone's cigarette. My OB-GYN was like, do you think women in Japan who are pregnant don't eat sushi? Have you ever heard of anyone losing their child to a turkey sandwich?
No.
And I was like, I love you, doctor.
For real, I think it's one of those things where I think it's just an added worry. Some misogynist OB was like, maybe if we distract him by not being able to eat something, maybe they won't get hysterical and get upset. Like this is what this is something to panic about, as opposed to like someone not knowing how to like put together a crab or panicking about the existential dread of the heat death of the universe. So, can I just worry about real things? Fuck a turkey sandwich.
I have a friend who was pregnant in Turkey and I saw her when she was pregnant and I was smoking a cigarette and I was like, oh my God, sorry. And she was like, I'm from Turkey. Everybody, everywhere, tobacco. And I was like, oh, right. But yeah, I would love to read a book on like feminism and like fear-based parenting myths.
Or like, I would love to read a book about like how different people from across all worlds deal with pregnancy and the shame about, what you can and can't do. Cause that's so true. In Turkey, I went to Turkey and stayed at my sister's in-laws house for a dinner. And I did not tell them I smoked cigarettes, but somehow they found out and they were upset that I didn't want to smoke cigarettes in their house.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we're not rude. You can smoke here. I was like, no, I know you're not rude. I just don't want to smoke by your nice art. Like, this is a nice house. I'm not going to smoke in your house. I'll go outside. She's like, no, you can. She like, his mother like made me sit down and smoke a cigarette on her nice couch. And I'm like panicking, like ashing on the table. You
like get all crazy and ash it in the fabric. And you're like, I love turkey.
It's crazy. I just ash in the chai, just like, no, bye. No, that's terrible.
Yeah, so I'm having like a French pregnancy.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. Je ne sais knocked up. There we go. I'm here for it. Actually, that's really important, though. I think people should just stop telling women what to do with anything, to be honest. And a turkey sandwich is not the end of days.
Yeah. My husband has a picture of his mom pregnant in the 70s with him. And on her bump is the ashtray. And I'm like, you came out extremely perfect. So anyway, it sounds like I'm trying
that's fine because I have another.
Get knocked up and smoke cigarettes. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. The CDC totally recommends this message. We're going to get this is if this is the day we get canceled, I will laugh my ass off. Okay.
I only eat sushi and smoke cigarettes, so that's it.
I wake up with a day in the life of a pregnant woman. I wake up in the morning, smoke half a pack of cigarettes, walk to the HEB barefoot. Actually, no, I use one of those bird scooters, pregnant as hell. Oh, yep, there we go. But before that, I chug a bottle of Prosecco. Okay. Kim's final question for her stand mail round is story singing and fashion code switching. I wish I took this class from you. Can you give us a little insight on what it was for a week? Which artist, local or not, would you switch wardrobes with? So like, tell us a little bit about your class and then who would you switch wardrobes with for a week if you could?
Probably Rihanna. I love her maternity style. Hello. That's inspired me. I now at my weekly show, I've a couple times just worn like a bra and like whatever fits on the bottom. And I'm like, it's a Rihanna reference.
Honestly, though, speaking of not giving a shit about like shaming pregnant women, my favorite maternity shoot, I guess, if you can, is the pap shot of her in the ocean in Barbados. Her mango gets sand on it. So she walks to the ocean and rinses it off in the ocean and just takes a bite of her mango in the ocean. She looks at the pap's like, what? I rinsed it off. I didn't eat the sand. But her face is like, I'm going to send it to you on Instagram if you haven't seen it. It's glorious.
And if you do eat sand, it's okay.
Who gives a dang? You're making a person.
It makes the baby smarter.
Yeah. Maybe the baby's going to be a beach person. You never know.
Exfoliated when it comes out.
There we go. Soft and exfoliated baby. So tell us about this class. What was story singing and fashion code switching?
I taught a class at what's it called? Museum of Human Achievement, and that was the title.
I love Moha.
I brought a bunch of instruments for people to play, and like we talked about fashion, but not like, you know, pleats and jeans, but it was like about just presentation and confidence and self-esteem. And I was trying to, I had people like write on this big paper, like things that they have fears about singing and things they've been told that are negative. And then I like led people through warm-ups, and we created music together based on some of those messages and their antithesis and like what we wanted. Because my message is like, when I teach, like, singing is for everybody. Music is for everybody. It's like a human need. And so if people are like, you shouldn't sing, I'm just like, oh Lord. I used to get told I was like tone deaf when I was a teenager. And I'm like, look at me now.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? What in gay hell? That's ridiculous. That's
people are a little rude sometimes, you know? I feel like whenever I see someone singing on the side of the road, like walking along, I'm like, yeah,
get it. Go.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life, please.
For real. I'm a big proponent of like MasterChef Junior, because those kids haven't been knocked down by life yet. And they're very confident in what they do. They know that they're good. Those kids can make a béarnaise sauce. I can't even spell béarnaise. And these kids are like, I'm unshakable. I'm the next MasterChef Junior. And I'm like, I am 30 years old and I don't have the confidence of a 6-year-old who can make a béarnaise. That is like, yeah, don't ever take something away from somebody if they feel confident in it. Champion that. Let them know they're good at something.
And like with art too, any kind of art, it's like, it's great to fail and like suck a lot, because I mean, I don't know, maybe Pavarotti or Jimi Hendrix came out of the womb covered in beach sand, just being perfect musicians, but they probably had some suckage in the beginning.
No doubt. I mean, what, like, right. Like I always think about that as a cliche actress. I think about that cliche picture of Meryl Streep in the subway after she got turned down from King Kong. And she's like, I was told I was too ugly and that I would never work in this industry. And now she's the pinnacle of greatness when it comes to dramatic women in Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People think, especially if you're like femme or non-binary, people love to try to get you to doubt yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we allowed to cuss?
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
Are we allowed to cuss? Stop it.
Stop it and be nicer.
Dang it. I said, gosh darn it, be nice.
Yeah.
I don't get it too.
It wasn't really the class about fashion, but it was for the immediate fashion school. And they were pretty broad in their letting people teach stuff if it had to do with art at all. So.
Well, maybe they did. I think maybe they just probably saw like a bunch of kids who are creatives who heavily maybe needed an alternative outlet other to like textiles or, design. Maybe they could benefit from mask making, song building, interpretive dance. They're creative kids. So I'm sure anybody who's ever been to like, or been told by their like weird art friends to come to some strange sound bath or something that you want to judge, I just argue that just go and give yourself permission to have fun, because everyone else there is, and you look like the dick if you're not having fun.
Yeah. And please wear a collared shirt and khakis.
Oh yeah. We want to make fun of your boat shoes. That's a part of it.
I don't know why I said that, but
I mean, if you come in collared shirt and khakis, we'll at least know where we came from. It's like a calling card, Jenny. Now we know where they came from.
The theme of the school, or not the theme, but like one of the main things we would just talk about was like everyone's always in drag.
Oh yeah.
So it's just about like self-presentation and stuff like that.
Yeah, like RuPaul says, we're all born naked and the rest is drag.
Mm-hmm.
You just put on what you're presenting to anybody, like anybody who judges, particularly like speaking of like NB individuals or like gender not conforming people, like it's all 100% either how you have to present yourself to protect yourself in the community that you currently live in, or it is the presentation that you get that you feel empowered in and you finally get to be in. That's not like that's everything's drag, because the same lady who like sits at you and looks at you weird because of your blue hair at the gas station, who's wearing blue eyeshadow and 40-year-old Macy's discount perfume, she's in drag too. And she's mean, but she's also in drag.
Yeah. And the bros who wear collared shirts and khakis, that's drag. It's to signal that you're part of a certain like class and status of people.
Yeah, it's their hanky code. They're letting people know what they're into. They're into Bud Rock, lousy.
I'm naked except for a bow.
Oh, I can't. Is it a little lamb?
Uh-huh. That's sheep, spooky sheep.
Spooky sheep.
Sheep.
Sheeps.
You'll lose her, and then you'll find her like on top of the microwave looking at you, and you're like, what the fuck, I looked there.
Just all of a sudden she just like shows up from the bottom corner, just like, no. Beep. I can't. That's funny because actually, see, when I get another kid in the moment, my partner calls my dog Spup.
We have all the same like names going on between us.
Yeah, her nickname is Spuppleton. Come here, Spup. You want to say hi to the podcast while we introduce the next two songs? She said, I'd rather scream about the hamster. I'll bring the hamster on for the game. I promise. Mark and I got a hamster. It's very weird. Yes, we are in our 30s. But we did get a hamster.
Hamster of fortune.
Yeah, she is kind of like a fortune cookie in the sense that I want to bust her open and eat her because she's so cute. She's so cute. We're going to hear two more songs from Jenny while my dog has this temper tantrum. While you're listening, please be sure to go over to Jenny's Bandcamp and go to Jenny's Venmo with the fist bump and whatever dolphin you think is the gayest. And that's how she's going to be able to track your tips this evening and thus for going on into y'all listening to the podcast 6 months from now. So before my dog totally rips down my bookcase, this is two more songs from Jenny Parrott. Enjoy, everybody.
Yeah, enjoy or else. Here's a homemade gospel song. Oh, when I'm in need of a loving God, and I feel all hope is gone. Oh, when I'm darkest, tired and sad, can't come out till the stars arise. When you say it ain't my fault, wash it with salt, say it again, maybe I'll come back in. When I just can't be brave, and there's nothing can be saved. Yeah, well, won't you help me decide to come back inside tonight? When you say it ain't my fault and wash it with salt, say it again, maybe I'll come back in. Oh, how many times have you been down with the ship? And how many times do you swim right back up? Oh, when I'm in need of a loving God, and I feel all hope is gone. Yeah, when I'm darkest, tired and sad, can't come out till the stars arise. When you say it ain't my fault, wash it with salt, say it again, maybe I'll come back in. Oh, when I'm in need of a loving God, when I'm in need, when I'm in need. Thank you. Do I just keep going? Yes? Okay. Here's one from my last record that happened in the fall. The record still is happening for at least a dozen people if you want to hear it. This one's called Hallelujah. There's a prayer I've been breathing, and a babe I've been teething. Hallelujah. what this earth brings, a cold and old hallelujah. There's a soul bitten itching as I float through the kitchen on your hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Yeah,
Yay. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you again. Appreciate it for being a part of our show. This is the time of our show where we get to play a little game. Mercy, you are not allowed to kill the hamster, so I'm going to.
Oh, that would be some programming right there. Thank you for having me. I was having a rough day, and gosh darn it, if singing and hamsters don't cheer you up, hello, little mushball. What's it called again?
This is well, her name is Mistress, but we call her Miss T.
Hello, Mistress. Look at you.
She's very sweet.
Does she make noise?
So far she's been calling her name back every once in a while. Are you gonna?
Is she wearing little freaking white socks?
She's got little tiny pink toes.
Beep, beep.
Like the tiniest little pink beans. Here, let me show you her beans.
Los frijoles de Misty.
Little tiny.
Oh.
She's so freaking cute, and she's very fat. I was very excited. She's like at least a full cup. She's a full cup of hamster. You know, no 3/4 cup, no half cup hammies over here. She's a full measuring cup.
I am also in a bigger body, honey.
She said it's okay. We have coming out chipper shapes and sizes.
We're doing great.
And that was the hamster intro. Mercy is still mad at me. It's okay. You just leave your sister alone, and if you kill her on this game, I'm not going to put you up for adoption, but I will threaten it on the live pods. Okay. All right. So that was Miss Mistress. So for the podcast people, y'all can meet my little hamsters. She's perfect.
No.
We have the game today because in honor of your beautiful soon to be a newborn baby, I thought it'd be fun to quiz you on some truly terrible or like super creative celebrity children names.
Oh.
I'm going to give you a celebrity's kid name, and I'm going to see if you can guess who their parents are. Are you ready?
Yes.
Just do I have a choice? The first one, Exa Dark Side Reel.
That sounds like Grimes' baby.
It hilariously enough, yes. In the early parts of 2022, they announced they had a second kid. Their first baby is that like X equals 12 or whatever, but they call that baby X. They call their little girl Y, and her legal name is Exa Dark Side Reel.
So was I right?
Yes, you're totally right. It's Elon and Grimes' baby.
I want to be that kid hanging out with Grimes and Chelsea Manning.
Right.
Talking shit about dad spending his money.
Like you sit there like, you're like, Mom, did daddy really not sit up on his promise to end world hunger? No, he did not, honey. No, he did not. What did he do instead? He bought a shit talking service for presidents. Mm-hmm. How exciting. What an ass. Okay, the next one is...
I would have at least bought a sushi caprese restaurant.
I know. At least at the very end of the day, we would have at least got sushi and caprese to every person on this planet. $6 million, you could have done that. Lyra Antarctica. It's spelled Lyra. Lyra Antarctica is her middle name.
First, I was like, it's someone Italian. But if it's not, I guess I'd be naming your kid like currency, dollar. So maybe it's definitely not Italian. Okay.
I will say he's British. So at least European.
Antarctica. Dead Prince Andrew or dead Charles, whichever one just.
Because who cares? Heck, no, really, though, who cares? It's actually Ed Sheeran's baby. Ed Sheeran had a baby and named her Lyra, middle name Antarctica. I'm not entirely sure why.
I love
Also,
that.
if you see how frozen my dog's ears are, it's not like a glitch. She's just staring at the hamster. Oh, now you're moving.
She's got that hamster hunger.
She's like, I really just want to be friends, but I
want to lick our friend.
I want to slightly nibble. Okay, so these are 3 children's names: Moon, Dweezil, and Diva Thin Muffin.
Frank Zappa.
Yeah. I mean, Moon, everybody knows like Moon Zappa. I didn't know he named his daughter Diva Thin Muffin.
I didn't know that one either.
That's just mean.
Yeah. I really want to name our kid something not waspy.
Yeah. Just like we don't need any more Olivers. No one needs another Oliver. I love you, child Oliver. I have 2 nieces named Olivia. I don't need any more. I don't.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of Finns.
I would like if anyone has suggestions, things that mean tree in different languages, or things that mean gay dolphin.
Yeah, gay dolphin. Actually, I believe in Icelandic, gay dolphin is just Richard Simmons. It's his laughter.
Yeah.
It's just Richard Simmons clapping. That's it. Okay, this one's fun. Who named their children Apollo, Kingston, and Zuma?
One of the Marleys?
I will say it's a she, and she's a musician. She's a singer.
It's not Brittany.
Apollo, Kingston, and Zuma. I don't know if it's a hint, but it kind of makes sense that 2 out of the 3 of her children sort of sound culturally appropriative. Because she white.
Oh, God. Is it that white rapper lady who like his name sounds like Azealia Banks, but it's
no, not Iggy Azalea. She is it's actually Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani.
Oh, I should have known. I didn't know how cringy she was until like a couple months ago. I watched like a short YouTube documentary on her crimes.
Yeah, she's pretty terrible. I mean, she did marry Gavin Rossdale and Blake Shelton, 2 of arguably the most gag-worthy, cringy people on the planet. And she said, yes.
Gavin Rossdale is my boyfriend when I was 13. Shut up.
Well, yeah, but no one marries Gavin Rossdale. My high school 13-year-old crush was the lead singer from 3 Days Grace. Would I marry him now? Absolutely not. Mostly because he's lost my number through all the emails. Anywho, Cricket and Birdie.
Aw. Alanis Morissette.
It's Busy Phillips.
Okay.
You can't be named Busy and then have daughters names with names like Sarah and Mary.
Yeah, I have a friend named Dickie, and that's his given name, and his son is called Rowdy.
Like, that's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. And his dad gave him shit for naming his son Rowdy. And he's like, you named me Dickie.
You named me either a fake shirt or a type of work suit / pant. I'm allowed to name my child Rowdy. That's fair. I mean, I have a friend whose son's name is Rocket.
I love that.
Because all of his sonograms, he looked like a rocket until he looked like a person, Just looked like that's fair. Moroccan and Monroe. They're twins. That's a hint.
Moroccan, like an adjective?
No, Moroccan, like the country. Like the adjective of like being from Morocco. Moroccan and Monroe. I believe. Okay, I think I
feel bad for these kids. Angelina Jolie.
I'm definitely paraphrasing for like a TMZ article I read, and I believe their names are Moroccan and Monroe because they were conceived in Morocco, and that the mom was really into Marilyn Monroe. But
Monroe is a beautiful town of rich people in Connecticut.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. But it's Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey. They named their twins Moroccan and Monroe.
That's cute. Mariah Carey can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, for real. I mean, when you sound like that, it doesn't matter.
She's literally like a superhero. So,
and she's built like how Wendy Williams wishes she was. So
you've seen that footage of her doing a squat and singing?
No.
It's bananas. It's bananas.
Chris on the God mic, where is that?
Like she like a pose that looks like you're sitting. She like does one of those in concert. And it's like, oh my God, you perfect vessel of universal.
She's basically just like shitting on everybody who has to stand up in choir to hit those notes. She's like, no, I'm gonna sit
in a not chair.
I'm gonna hover. I mean, again, she's one of the famed girlfriends of Luis Miguel. He did not date untalented people. He literally only like sucked onto the most talented people he could possibly get because all he did was cover songs. Great singer. You only did cover songs and you ruined Mariah. Watch, if anybody hasn't watched the Netflix show, you've got to. Luis Miguel's docuseries on Netflix. Woo! It is scathing. And he is not nice.
Who that is.
Oh, it's like it's her first like Hollywood boyfriend. I think she has a boyfriend before that and he kind of steals her. It's a good show. My final and last one, and arguably the worst of all children's names I've ever heard in my life. And no shade to this person. This person's a celebrity chef. So it's not like I think of them as a terribly creative.
They call their baby Boudin.
Oh, I wish. It would be so much better than this.
That would be kind of a cute.
Boudin. Okay, if you're like a Cajun chef, I'm so here for that.
Baby.
But this man named his children Poppy Honey Rosie, Daisy Boo Pamela, Buddy Bear, and Petal Blossom Rainbow.
And those are 3 separate people?
They're 4 different children. Poppy Honey Rosie, one lady, Daisy Boo Pamela, second child, Buddy Bear is the third child, and Petal Blossom Rainbow is the fourth. How come they all got like foods, flowers, or animals, except for Daisy Boo Pamela? She got like
with Mozart. Those are Mozart's kids.
No, it's a celebrity chef.
Oh, he probably cook. She probably cooks.
He could. He could make a mean risotto.
A celebrity chef. I'd only know like 2 of them: Gordon Ramsay and R.I.P. Mr. Bourdain.
Oh, I do love Anthony Bourdain, but he would never name his kids these dumbass names. This is Jamie Oliver, the naked chef. He's hot, so no one's like expecting him to be like terribly creative or intelligent, but Daisy Boo Pamela, if I was your child, I would emancipate myself the second I realized how stupid my name was. Daisy Boo Pamela.
I dated someone called Daisy, but there was no Boo nor Pamela unless...
Yeah, Daisy's adorable. Yeah. Why are you adding Boo and Pamela? It sounds like you threw things down a hallway and it was like that you were on the phone with someone and it was supposed to be like Daisy, Sue, Angela. And it was like Daisy, Boo, Pamela. Like, no.
I think it's funny when people have like 2 or 3 first names.
Oh, yeah.
Like James, Jeff, or something like, I don't know.
Yeah. See, I introduce myself as Becky Joe a lot and people will be like, all right, nice to meet you, Adam Travis. And I'm like, Joe is not my last name. It's all just one.
That's interesting. People say my whole name like all the time, even when they don't have to. They're like, hey, Judy Parrott. And I'm like, okay. But since I was a kid and I had a hyphenated last name growing up that I don't use anymore, and people would use like all 5 syllables of the hyphenated last name. And I'm just like, what is it about me that makes you want to just say my name? That's so sweet.
I wonder, like, because I grew up with a lot of like Emily's and Sarah's who like they were Emily Coe, Emily Hansen, Emily Foster, or whatever, like, because there were so many Emily's. But it's not like there's a
Emily Boo Pamela.
Emily Boo Pamela. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Emily Boo Pamela. Oh no.
P.
I wish. Oh, I can't.
This is great though, because like me and Gary have thought of some prospective names, and we can't agree yet, but like we both have wacky ideas, and this makes me feel like none of them are too bad.
No, you didn't name your kid Petal Blossom Rainbow. What the hell? Or like here were some honorable mentions that I didn't get to because we just had too much fun. Daisy Dove is Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom's. Again, Daisy is cute and Dove is cute. I like the alliteration. Radix, like radish, but with an X. That's what Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden named their son. I like and that. Then Culture with a K. That's Cardi B and Offset's baby.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've given the name for their son that they had a couple of months ago, but
it's Jenny Parrott.
It's Jenny Parrott. It's Jenny Parrott.
I'm their son. Yes.
Oh my God. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Cardi B and Offset's youngest son, Jenny Parrott, performing their last and final song for the live stream. But if you want to see more, you're going to have to go to CIMP.LIVE because in a couple of weeks, we're going to have the Patreon exclusive that we're going to film right after this. And we're going to have 2 more questions and 1 more song for y'all. But this is the last of the live stream. Jenny, before we do your last song, why don't you we remind people with Bandcamp? That's me personally. It's in the link and in the bio. So go to her Bandcamp. But Jenny, where else can people support you and like and see your stuff?
You can support me by sending me cute messages on the internet.
Perfect.
If you don't have money, that's really helpful encouragement.
Never creepy, Chris. He doubts it immediately.
Chris is all like, cute. Yes, I'm going to hit send. I play almost every Friday at the Hole in the Wall, which is on Guadalupe, the Drag UT. It's a free show from like 5 to 7. There's great people there. The bartender is a doctor, which I love so much.
That's fun.
Yes. I'm like, ooh, which one's good for me? Nah. And I have other random shows around town at places like the Sagebrush or the Hyatt or I'm actually going to Oregon next week if anybody's watching from Eugene.
Oh, hell yeah.
Show there.
Sorry, my dog literally just knocked my computer off the thing. Sorry, there we go. Hi.
I figured it was the little bat.
Can you not like trip over cords? It's because it's all the hamster. I apologize. So yes, you have Hole in the Wall. You are always at, okay. Now she's just licking the beer she spilled all over my leg, off my leg. This is the things. Don't ever work with animals and hamsters or whatever they say, in showbiz. This is the last song from Jenny Parrott that you're going to hear on the live stream, but you're going to have to go to CIMP.live to see the exclusive. I hope you enjoy, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary fellows. Here is the last song from Jenny Parrott. Enjoy.
About borders. What to do, yeah, what to do with mine. What to do, yeah, what to do. It's time that I say hi, 'cause you look like the B card from the very first try, waving from your white horse as you pass us by. But where will you be when the sun goes to die? What to do, yeah, what to do, baby, what to do with mine. What to do, yeah, what to do at the borderline side. What to do, yeah, what to do with mine. What to do, yeah, what what to do at the borderline side. I could feel your darkness as we sat down in that church. And now that I'm all grown, I don't know which hurts worse. You using your powers to coerce all of us to live out in your shame universe. What to do, yeah, what to do with mine. What to do, yeah, what to do at the borderline side. What to do, yeah, what to do, baby, what to do with mine. What to do, yeah, what to do at the borderline side.
Yay, yay, yay. Okay, as I try to reclaim my microphone. Whoop, there we go. There's a whole thing. I was trying to reintroduce the hamster. Mistress and I wanted to say goodbye to the podcast listeners and viewers.
Podcast listeners.
We just want to say thank you again for tuning in to see Miss Jenny Parrott. We appreciate all of your patronage and you guys tuning in. We hope you went to Venmo and tipped Jenny. We hope you, if you did, send some cute messages to Jenny on social so that they know that you're thinking about all the things that they're working on and creating. And I hope you get to see Jenny live at the Hole in the Wall. And I hope you support the album. Mercy is staring at me like I'm holding a caramel apple at a carnival.
It's the wiggly caramel.
It's the wiggliest caramel apple.
It was my first hamster show.
I mean, it was mine too, I think.
I've played for babies. I've played in jails. I've played for people at the bar, but I've never played for a little tiny hamster.
Tiny Speen, who just nibbled on me like, please put me down. So we are going to say goodbye to the podcast listeners. And then if you want to see, because I do have a question about playing in prison, that's all going to be seen on CIMP.LIVE. So enjoy the rest of y'all's evening. I hope you have a good and happy rest of your Tuesday. And we hope to see you again next week for episode 204. Thank you again, Jenny. We'd love to have you again. Please come back.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.